James Banks here for Definitive Esports. We're at the WCS UK Nationals. It's all over now, and I'm here with Nick Tasteless Plot. How are you doing? Pretty tired?
I'm good. I'm having a beer. We're still in the venue right now. We just finished, and the finals are great. I loved it.
So this event, many UK players have surprised you and Dan. Who's been your favourite?
I would say Zictamini. I mean, I know he won the whole thing, so it's kind of predictable, but I loved the way he played the game. I felt like I was casting a GSL Zerg, so I would have to say him.
So out of the matchup, we all thought Bling and the Muslim were going to go all the way and win it. We saw the Muslim make a huge comeback and come to the finals. Now, a lot of people are saying Zerg's imbalanced. Would you put Zictamini's win down to the imbalance, or he was better?
Well, I mean, you know, there's a lot of people who like to kind of bitch and moan whenever there's a patch change. I don't really like using the word imbalanced because it has to be pretty glaringly obvious for it to be imbalanced, where I think that the adjustments that Zerg have now give them an edge that the other races are having a hard time coping with. And I mean, the patch changes, they're pretty new too. I mean, if you look at the way Terrence, for instance, is playing against Zerg, what they're doing now, it's like they're playing the same way it was in the old patch. So I wouldn't say it's imbalanced. I'm sure there's going to be another patch, and then eventually Heart of the Swarm is going to come out. So we'll never have enough time to truly test it out to see, you know, what kind of results would this yield, like, you know, 2 years from now. But no, I just say right now Zerg seem to be having it a little bit easier because they got a boost.
So what game have you found being most pleasing to cast? Because it seems like the finals are kind of anticlimactic in comparison to the semi-finals.
The Muslim against Zictamini. Am I saying his name right? Zictamini? Yeah. I've been messing this guy's name up the entire tournament. Paul, too, on the stage. I don't know what breaks the format of my brain. But, yeah, I would say the Muslim against Zictamini, the entire series was awesome.
Now, Johnny Rico, 16 years old, a really young, fresh talent. Do you see a bright future for him in what he's doing?
Yeah, you know, it's really crazy when you see these players that are just so young, like so young. And he's got so much talent. I think he's got a bright future. I think when you get enough experience on stage, you know, and actually playing when everybody's watching, I think that's actually when the practice you have at home, because he's ranked 10 Grandmasters Europe. Yep. Yeah, so I mean, if he just practices enough, then yeah, he's going to bring, you know, sick results, I think.
Now, you were in London. You're going back to Korea very soon. It's tomorrow, I believe. What did you enjoy about London for the few days you had to look around?
I know this is going to be a corny answer, but actually just meeting the people that like esports out here. I didn't know that the scene was this big. It's actually huge. You know, and just kind of wandering around. I love to travel. I love checking out new cities and stuff like that. So, you know, just checking out, you know, London. We've been in Soho for most of this, but yeah, those would be my favorite things.
So you said about the fan interaction and stuff. Like here, it's very personal. I'm not sure. I know MLG, they kind of have everything a bit more cordoned off and stuff. Yeah. Do you prefer this, or would you rather be a bit secluded?
Well, you know, it depends on the region of the world that you're going to, because you know, people that are fans of esports or of, you know, the show that Dad Me do, they behave differently. I've noticed in different regions. So out here, people are just really polite. You know, if I'm having to go to, let's say, Artosis and I are late and we got to go upstairs and cast. If someone wants me to sign something and I can't do it, I'm like, I'm so sorry, I can't. It's no big deal. Whereas, you know, some other places, people are more likely to be like, please, please. And I'm like, you know, this is kind of an awkward situation. But, you know, I like both. I mean, this event's small enough that, you know, nothing's going to get, I mean, it's big, but it's not, you know, like a MLG scale is massive. But it's the size where, you know, Danby can move around comfortably and say, you know, actually get to talk to basically everybody at the tournament, and it's still a ton of people. So I like both, basically. There's a point in time where you get an event that's just freaking huge that, you know, I guess we do have to get trafficked around a little bit.
So the crowd interaction, they were very high levels of energy throughout. Anything you want to say to them, guys? Because every time you guys just stepped or moved, they would just freak out.
You please bring us back. We would love to come back here and do more events, you know, in the UK. I was really impressed. I actually thought it was going to be much slower scale than this. So thank you guys. You guys are great.
Now, one question I have to ask is going on to a GSL now. This season in Codes, who would you say are going to make like the top runners now? Because it's getting really close to the edge on the players that could go to win it.
Symbol. Artosis is right over there. Symbol. I think he's going to win. You can come in here. You can be a part of my interview. He's having a beer over there. I've just been so blown away by Symbol. You know, our shirt site, thehandsomenerd.com, actually sponsors TSL coincidentally, but I mean, like, I'm just so excited for Symbol, to be totally honest. I mean, he looks so sick. beyond him, I'm not entirely sure. We got a lot of heavy hitters this time. We've really refined who's actually in Code S now. So we'll see. Symbol could lose in an upset. He's so new, but I don't know.
Well, we'll round this up a bit because I'm sure there's plenty more drinks. We've got a huge crowd of people waiting to do the fan signings. So any last words, anything you just want to say to everyone out there?
Just add me on Twitter and call me Tasteless. Artosis, who's over there having a beer, is Artosis. See? Proof. That looks like his thumb. And I guess that's it. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. And thank you very much for your time. We know it's very precious for you guys as well. James Banks wrapping up here for the WCS UK Nationals. We'll catch you guys at the next event. Thank you very much.